Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Let us begin with our today's video. So our today's video is going to be very interesting because we are going to discuss about the benefits of not working at TCS. Yes, you might sound it very counterintuitive because we earlier created a video telling about discussing about the benefits of working at TCS, but now it is the right time for us to create a video about the benefits of not working at TCS. So we are going to discuss everything in this particular video, that is choice of projects, required tech stack, salary hike, work location, flexibility, and work from home options. We are going to discuss everything in detail. So please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel if you have already not done that, and share this video with all of your friends who are working in the IT industry. And if you find this video helpful, then please consider pressing the like button. Okay, now let us begin forward. So the first thing is that the benefits of not working at TCS, and this is going to be a part one video where we will be having almost 2 to 3 parts for this particular video series. The first one will include job security and a couple of more things. Okay. So the first part and the first important topic, that is job security. Now, if you would have asked me after COVID, like back in 2021 or 2022, if you would have asked me which is the secured company which is having very good job security, then I would have definitely, without thinking, I would have said TCS. But if you look at right now, the TCS is facing a lot of issues. The management is not able to grow a company a lot. Okay, it is not going into double digits, and that is the reason why people are considering that TCS is going to be a laggard. Okay, TCS would not be able to generate the returns that it generated in the last 20 or 30 years in the stock market or in the market. Okay, basically the IT market, I would say. That is the reason the investors who are not valuing this company as much, okay, the share price is falling, the deals are not growing at a pace which was expected. Okay, now second important thing is that the percentage of profit is also falling day by day. Okay, definitely it is falling in pointers, but it is falling, and that is the reason why the management, the people who are working there, okay, who basically are controlling the management, they want the employees to be removed. Why removed? Because the top level people, the senior level or the mid level management, okay, or managers, I would say project leaders, those people were not adapting to AI, and that is the reason they were not able to transform the deals, they were not able to crack the deals, and they were not able to retain the clients. And that is the reason why TCS was doing layoffs, because people were not able to adapt. And personally, if you have asked me, right, as I already mentioned, right, if you have asked me after COVID, right after COVID, which is the best company, I would have said TCS, because they were not laying off employees. Other companies, they were laying off employees left, right, and center. They were not thinking about anything. They were not thinking about like what would the client say or what would the people do, because they will not have any jobs. Okay, right. This is not about TCS, this is about other companies. But TCS was not doing that. But now in the last 1 year, they have terminated, they have laid off, or they have asked people to resign, like forcefully also in some cases, right? So I'm not telling that that was something that was done wrongfully by the management, because it is their own decision whether to keep the employees who are not performing. See, non-performing assets should be removed, that is true. But if there is a someone that there is a person who is giving 100% and still getting laid off, then that is a big reason to worry, right? Now here, if you look at no constant layoff worries, so people now at TCS are having continuously this constant layoff worries. If you look at the not the junior level people, but the senior level or the mid level management people, they're having this sword that is hanging on their head, and that is the reason they are not able to focus. Also, the delivery is also getting impacted, right? If you look at the second thing, that is job security or stable employment, so I think that for junior level people, this is going to be still a stable job. Okay, but to get the joining letter also, it is taking a lot of time for the employees. So I think this is again one important thing, that is under the job security, stable employment. So for junior level, it is very safe comparatively, but for mid level management, okay, mid level or senior level, like vice president or junior vice president or something like that, it is very risky, because if you are not performing, if you are not able to adapt, if you are not able to manage your team, then you will be directly laid off at TCS, which is not a very good thing. Okay, peace of mind. Now before COVID or after COVID, I would say, like after 1 2 years, people were in a deep state of mind, that is, we are at utmost peace. No one will be hampering our job. We will be simply sitting and getting the salary every month at the end of the week. Okay, So this was the mentality, but now it is changing. Now people are continuously having this in the back of their head that if I don't perform, if I don't deliver, then my job will be at danger. And this is the reason why most of the people who are having home loans, they are having EMIs, they have car loans, they have the children to feed, they have family to feed, so they are not able to concentrate, and they are continuously struck by this thing that the job security is no longer there in TCS. It was only Tata Group which was providing job security to almost everyone. Everyone who is an employee of Tata Group, they were having job security, but now it is not the case. Okay, so this was the number one point, and this is the reason why I feel this is the benefit of not working at TCS. Then you will be away from these three things. Definitely other companies might also have this kind of layoff thing, but then salary hike at that company is better than that of TCS. The opportunities that you get at that company is again better than TCS. So that is the reason there is always a trade off. Okay, so financial stability, work life balance, and career growth opportunities, these things we will be discussing further also. Okay, now one more important thing is, guys, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you have watched this video till now, then guys, this is a very important thing. Please, please, please like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, now let us discuss the part 2 also. Since we have time, let us discuss the part 2 also. Okay, there are much more parts, like 3, 4, 5 also are there, so that I will be creating in some other video. Okay, so let us discuss the second part, that is the salary hike. Now if you ask me what is the most important thing, okay, after like peace, or I would say after the tech stack, a good tech stack for me in any particular company, right? I think that is salary hikes. And if you look at TCS's like history of paying the salaries or paying the CTC, okay, let me start from the very basic. If you are a fresher who is joining TCS, okay, you will be joining at roughly around 3.5 or 6 LPS, okay, maximum that, okay, or maximum 7 LPS. That is for digital candidate, right? And for Ninja or BCA student, it is 2.4 to 3.5 or 3.6 lakh rupees, right? So this is the basic salary that a fresher can get at TCS. If you are a management employee, or if you are something like that, then you will be getting around 6 lakh rupees, 7 lakh rupees also. And if you are an innovator category, then you will be getting around 9 to 11 lakhs also. Okay, but that is a very less number. Majority of the people who are getting hired at TCS, they are either BCA graduates, BCS graduates, pharma graduates, who are getting around 2.5 lakh rupees salary per year. Let me remind you, per year, that is the salary. And the ninja who are engineers or something like that, they are getting around 3.6 LPS or maximum 7 LPA, okay, as digital role. Now if you talk about big pay raises, right? So if you are working at TCS, you might already know that you will not be, definitely not getting any particular big pay rises, that is raises, which is basically salary hike. Okay, higher salary, you cannot dream about it when you are working at TCS, except for when you are getting promotions. That too, if you compare TCS with other companies, it is like very less. Okay, considering the amount that you're doing, the start with the humble start that you are having, 2.4, 3.6, and 7 lakh rupees, which is very less right now. If you look at the statistics from 10 years behind, if you look at 2015, 2016, if you ask someone who joined TCS at that particular point, or someone who joined TCS who was working there at 2016, they will tell you that we were having a package of 3.5 or 3.3, and after 10 years still they are providing the same package. The inflation has reached to sky, it has touched the sky, but still TCS is offering the same thing. No, I'm not cribbing about it, I'm just telling you the actual reality, what TCS has done to the market. And because of that, because of the main competitor is not paying employees, the other people will also not pay the employees. So this is just like a group that they have created of TCS, Infosys, Wipro, where everyone has decided that we will not go beyond 4 lakh rupees. So that is the mark that is set. And this is the reason, this is the big issue, and this is the reason why, which is a benefit of not working at TCS. If you're working at other company, then you'll be getting a better start. Okay, so better offers. Even if you are a lateral hire, if you are someone who is having experience, if you are giving interview at TCS, then I can assure you that the highest package, that TCS will not be the company that will be giving you the highest package. There will be some other company, some big MNC or big multi-scale company or medium scale company that will be giving you a better package than TCS. Okay, and TCS tries to maintain that pay parity. So it should not be the case that your manager, the company that you are joining, right? So their manager is having 10 lakh rupees salary and you are asking for 12 lakh or 15 lakh rupees. So in that case, what will happen, if the manager knows that you are getting more, the developer is getting more than the manager, then that person will not want to work anymore, right? That person will want developer to do more efforts and more everything, more work. Okay, so this is again point. Faster growth, I would say, if you are working at TCS, then faster growth in terms of salary will not be possible at all. Personally, I have seen people who are working for 9 years and still stuck at 7 lakh rupees as salary, even though they are having an engineering degree in computer science and they are having that particular capacity to work and to deliver, and they have proven it also. Still, after 9 years, also they are having 7 lakh rupees as salary hike, which is very less, which I consider at that kind of experience, almost a decade of experience, you should at least have 2x of your salary, of your experience. That is, minimum 20 lakh rupees should be your salary. But at TCS, if you are having that kind of thing, then it is a very bad thing. And guys, I want to highlight one more point. Okay, there are certain exams like Wings 1, Wings 2, which will help you to increase your salary. We have already created a video on that particular topic, how you can apply for it, what are the like paths that you can take, and all those things. Okay, you can check it out. You can simply go to the YouTube channel AirTech, and you can find that videos and you can understand the process and the syllabus and how you can apply, what is the last date and other things. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section also, and I will soon start creating more videos about Wings 1 and Wings 2, so that everyone will try to get a good opportunity to increase their salary. Okay, so with this I would just like to end today's video, because I don't want this video to be a very long video so that it is boring for you, but I want you to get a basic idea about the benefits of not working at TCS. And if you agree with me, please let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts and what are your views. With this, I would like to end today's video. Thank you for watching this entire video, guys. The next part will soon be available after this video is live. Thank you and have a great day.